Hello everyone, Edain here and welcome back to the Edain mod. Today we're playing as Rohan and it's another viewer suggestion. This time however, things are going to be slightly different. Cave troll where? Oh dear. And wargs. Okay, wargs aren't that big a deal, I can deal with them. Okay, going back to what I was originally saying. So, this video is again a viewer suggestion. It's something that going to have some rules and conditions. Well, firstly, we are not up against a random, we're up against a Rohan. This is a faction that is already predetermined. And, oh, those wargs hurt. If I can destroy this lair quick enough, it'll be worth it. Getting off topic. Okay, so, the main rules I need to follow is, I'm not allowed to recruit the basic Rohan infantry that you can make at tier 2, so none of them. I just realised I made a furnace and a mine shaft for no reason. That hurts me inside because I can't destroy it now. I'm going to take a risk and try and make sure this doesn't lead to my downfall already. Fingers crossed I'll be fine. Let's get the clan settings built quickly. So we're up against Rohan, so we already know we're going to be fighting against a faction that is very cavalry heavy. So still having access to pikemen is a good thing. Just not access to any basic Uruk. So this unit here, not allowed. Saruman, not allowed. We can still recruit Volferni, we can still recruit Lurtz and Ugluk. We can still make Sharku and the Wargs. But we also can't build on the outpost the special 3000 steelworks. We're not allowed. This has been prohibited. I'm going to get Wolfgar. I'm going to focus primarily on Dunlendings. Because believe it or not, Dunlendings are actually really good against Rohan. For many reasons. Firstly, they're cheap, so they counter the peasant spam quite proficiently. Secondly, under supervision of Wolfgar, they're capable of doing some very nasty damage. Speaking of, those pit throwers are a problem. That's one of the biggest problems we're going to be facing in this battle. Are these pitch throws. They do very little damage to actual units with their pitch, but if they hit a unit, it's a problem. Get rid of those archers first if you can. Now Wolfgar can turn our basic Dunlendings into pikemen. And as I said before, cavalry superiority will always belong to Rohan. So us having an advantage in that form, a way of countering them, at least in the early game, when we don't have any access to pikemen, is going to help us a lot. Now I'm going to go back into protecting my base, and the base protecting me at the same time. And I'm going to set up for devastation. We also need to build at least 3 lumber mills, which on a map like this is not actually that easy. At least not in the very beginning. It's a plan that we must reach at the end, which isn't hard. So, how are we going to do all this? How are we going to fight our way through this? Well, primarily Dunlendings. And getting Wolfgar leveled up quickly too.
The weak will fall.
If we can get both of these things in perfect unison, that would really help.
They're attacking our furnace!
Break and tear.
So the biggest problems we need to worry about are not actually cavalry. There's only 2 problems with Isengard versus Rohan, and that are their heroes and their siege. Because early game Isengard has no access to hero advantage. They lose it almost instantaneously because none of their heroes are good in the early game.
Break and tear.
Well, at least not all of them. We are however going to get Volferni because he can help spy out the enemy heroes. I'm just going to keep focusing on towers. Towers are the best way of dealing with this. Going to build a lumber mill.
My rage is all consuming.
And you can see there, they're already making a lot of peasants and keeping their numbers large. 2 very big problems to deal with indeed.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. The weak will fall.
I do like how Wolfgar still has his original quotes.
They will fear us.
Okay, that's that dealt with.
What is
Wolfgar,
best
can you
in
give these
life?
guys more troops
Crush
now?
your enemies.
Now, the pikemen are a problem because they do a lot of damage to enemy structures, especially towers. So any tower we lose, we need to rebuild quickly.
Pillage.
Wolfgar use pillage. Now all our kills should also generate us resources.
We shall rule these
Now they should have taken one of these settlements up here. I want to use this one to the west and get some resources back. Damn it, they didn't build it. That's annoying. Get 3 more labourers over here. Maybe 1 less just so we can actually build over here. Build a mine shaft.
ready. Go forward.
The Wildmen from Dunland.
And yet, I knew they would take this. We've got to stop their span.
Prepare for
Rohan, unlike most factions, can use basically can use their basic economy settlement to also give them units, which is a big problem.
The weak will
So
fall.
I need to counter. Get more piemen in the eventuality of having to deal with enemy cavalry. They're not here yet, but you never know. You never know. And they just send all pikemen into my base. That's a problem.
in your ranks.
Snitch, where's their closest hero? They don't have one yet. Good. Rohan that doesn't make heroes are no good against Dunland span.
We shall rule these lands.
So I'm going to fall back, let them chase me into my base full of towers, so I can get the advantage again.
They will fear us.
Right now, our biggest problem is we have no real economy on
The
demand.
tide of darkness rises.
We need to change that quickly.
Stand in my way.
And using that power is just the way to do it. And now all our kills are scavenger kills with Wildmen of Dunland. And we now have Devastation. So let's use that. Get a fat sack of cash. And let's get the armory up so we can start actually improving our economy. And get some more mine shafts ready. And look at that, 6 resources per kill. And that's their first hero,
The
Hammer.
weak will fall.
Now you die.
Now Wolfgar's not level 5 yet, so he's not
Crush your
set
enemies.
up to actually deal damage
Before you
to enemy
and
heroes
hear the
yet.
lamentation of the women.
And Hammer is a quite devastating hero to deal with because of his AoE attacks. So we're going to get more Dunlendings out here now. But Hammer is going down, slowly but surely. Took quite a few with him,
We go
but we took him down, and that's the main thing. Cancel one of them just so we get closer to getting the workers' tools, which will be the first upgrade we get.
The Wildmen have joined.
And I'm going to
us.
try coming down here and see if I can take that outpost. It's the furthest away from my base, which makes it a problem to try and save, because also, this isn't a... again, I can't build that steel workers. I can't build the good outpost. I've got to rely entirely upon the basic outposts. With Isengard, it's not bad, but it could be better. Anyway, enough babbling, get the workers' tools built.
We shall rule these lands. Cut them down.
The Warglare is still there. And they're attacking my base full power. You, Wildman, it's up to you. Do what you can.
They will fear us.
Snitch is almost off cooldown, so we can soon see if there's any other heroes we need to deal with.
I gotta kill.
I rely this entirely upon you.
Come on. Go there.
Run into me.
Right down.
Now we're a bit too weakened to actually destroy the lair, but you almost gained a level from it.
Prepare for war.
It'd be really good if we could take it. I'm going to destroy this furnace now. Build another mine shaft, just so we can actually get the right setup. I'm expecting this mine shaft to go at any point, so I'm going to build another mine shaft as well. And the last building could be another mine shaft. Depends entirely upon what the AI does. They've been very quiet, and I don't like it. I'm going to throw out Snitch and see what they've got. They've got Hammer back. That is a problem. Just for sure.
Another building.
They've also made onagers on their walls, so I might actually have to rely upon siege units in this game. Not something I particularly would enjoy doing, but it might just have to come to that. Right now, in our early game, we're in a very strong position. I'm going to build this outpost.
Ready. Without delay.
They're throwing wide numbers at me. But still no siege, so we're still going to be fine. They can do nothing to us. Unless they decide to actually build siege, they're never going to get into this base. Not now. Not now it's surrounded with towers. And now we'll soon have the Forge Workers tools. So all of our mine shafts will be level 3 in our base. Producing a I was going to say a mammoth ton of resources, but then it turned into monolithic ton. Terrible. Terrible English.
None dare stand in my way.
Yep, there we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Stay in your ranks. Beat them down. They will fear
They're the
us.
tier pikemen or not, they're still pikemen. And there we go. That's the siege I was waiting to see.
Kill the traitors.
They're attacking our resources.
Overrun them.
Fall back, destroy those battering rams at all costs. Who is that? That's Fared Red. Okay.
What is it?
Now you die. Blade.
As long as we destroy those 2 battering rams, there's nothing they can do.
The Dark Lord shall reign.
Fall back into the base. No point fighting a battle we can't win without using a little bit of fun tactics.
What is present
Yes,
in
it's
life?
cheese. Of course it's
Crush your
cheese.
enemies.
The enemy is in our camp.
I'm not going to build anything here. I built this specifically just because I wanted to build it. See if I could.
My reach is
Tony's dead, that's fine. Bring him back.
None dare stand in my way. My reach is
There's a gambling. I don't like that gambling. There's a trebuchet as well. I don't like that trebuchet either. Can't particularly deal with either right now.
to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
If I can run them
I
around
have
here,
no
that'd be really
fear.
good. Probably not going to work, but
Serve the forces of darkness.
let's try it.
Ready.
Better than the current position I'm in. And then Onager's running around as well.
What is it?
The Wildmen have joined us.
Take me closer. Good idea.
I'd rather not lose Wolfgar, because it's going to take forever for him to come back. And then he's just making me weaker by not being around. Onager's off my base and out my way.
None dare stand in my
And the
way.
units that are chasing me, I'm not going to succeed. Oh,
Men from Dunland are here.
What is it?
breathe, man, breathe. Oh,
Beat them down. Leave none alive.
Bedred's about to die.
Pillage.
Yeah, Wolfgar's healing fast. Good.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies. The weak will fall.
Yeah, our units are, the enemy units are dying fast.
Just point me at
The
them.
enemy's coming with more siege. I've got to deal with that. Gambling is on my tail.
Grr. To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Overrun them.
That's my Uruk pit gone.
The weak will
Good.
fall.
They're attacking our resources. It's them.
Come on,
They're attacking.
upgrade.
Beat them down. Overrun them.
Oh no, Wolfgar died. I wasn't paying attention, he was getting hit by gambling. We've got the money actually, so I'm fine with that.
Beat them down.
We're doing fine. Just got to have that Uruk pit come back.
The tide of darkness rises.
Strike that battering ram with another tower. Didn't work.
Now you die. Stay in your ranks.
You get that. Let's get the upgrade now. Yeah, that's going to fall to the Onager that I distracted. It's perfectly fine.
We shall rule these lands. Stay in your ranks.
We've now got 4 power points. We can get minions of the White Hand. We now need to get 3 more power points to get all 3 of those
The
things
tide
done.
of darkness rises.
Labourers, come on.
They will fear us.
There will be no slacking here.
Ready? This way. I'll crush them.
Fight on my turf.
Beat them down. Prepare for war.
It's an attack.
Yeah. I think it's time we start investing fully into Uruk now.
I guess so.
Oh, that hurts me inside. I can't actually get Gollum with Saruman. I've got to turn the ring mode off, by the way. It's fine though, because the AI can't use it either. So it's not like it makes a difference. I want to get rid of that Onager. That will make a difference.
The tide of darkness rises.
None dare stand in my
I don't
way.
care where Gollum is, leave me alone.
Wildmen from Dunland are here. The ring has been
I don't care that we kill Gollum, I'm not looking at the ring.
Kill him now. Don't fall behind.
I'm trying to get rid of that Onager.
Cut them down. Leave none alive. Beat them down. Bury them.
Get another mine shaft.
Leave none alive.
The Wildmen have joined us.
My rage is all consuming.
Don't tell me Wolfgard's actually stuck in land.
None dare stand in my way.
Really?
I have
Really?
no fear.
That's
What
just
is
some
first in
bullshit
life?
right there.
Crush your enemies.
So I've got the hero, but I can't actually use him
The
because
weak will fall.
you've glitched. That
My
really
rage
hurts.
is all
That
consuming.
really hurts.
What is it? None dare stand in my way. Pillage and destroy.
So I'm Uruk Pikeman.
None dare stand in my way.
There's an axe right now, I think. Okay, that's 3 power points. Grisham Axe Boys, Summon Wildmen of Dunland, Traitors of Rohan.
Destroy.
I'm sorry, that honour is still there. Not anymore, it won't be.
Wildmen have risen from the pits.
And we're now getting Uruk Pikeman.
My rage is all consuming.
Behind those pitch throws already. Snitch, where is their closest hit enemy hero? Yeah.
Camp is under attack. We're under attack. The Wildmen have
Oh yeah, you want to keep these minions away from other minions, because otherwise they get debuffs. They don't work well together.
We shall rule these lands.
They're brought together by Saruman's will, but they're not really
The Dark Lord shall
the
reign.
kinds of people that work
We
together.
shall rule these lands.
Because, you know, Wildmen of Dunland, Traitors of Rohan, yeah, they're traitors, but they don't like the Dunlendings. And then obviously Orcs. Not even Dunlendings can say they like the Orcs very much. No, I'll save you now.
They will fear us.
The heavy armor is ready. Some Uruk pikemen have risen from the pits.
So I'm Uruk Pikeman. Some crossbowmen in that as well, I guess. We go to war.
We shall rule these lands.
And if Uruk have heavy armour, they're going to be much tougher to kill.
The weak
Good
will
for us.
fall.
Oh, Wolfgar's free, thank God. I was so annoyed that I noticed that Wolfgar couldn't get free, but he's now free. I'm not sure how he got free, but I don't care either. I'm glad he's free. I still want to use the Wildman to some effectiveness if possible.
Advance. The tide of
All the summons are gone.
rises. They will fear us.
To crush your
Oh, no, you're not
enemies,
dying
see
again.
them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
That was a perfect cavalry-proof clan. Urukai pikemen. And the perfect striking force, the Wildmen of Dunland.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies.
Pikemen move in. Save the Wildmen. Who don't even die from a single strike. That's hilarious to me. Wizard Tower doesn't do much for me, unfortunately, because I don't get Saruman. It's only going to be half a power. So I'll go down the left side of the tree now. See what their base looks like so I can plan ahead. It's all recruitment buildings, one way or another. And Wolfgar's on his own.
Just point me at them.
He also just got away easily.
To crush your enemies, see them
Some of their
driven
entire
before you,
front line's got
and to hear the
sent out.
lamentation of their women.
Bury them! Leave none alive! Cut them down!
What nonsense. Command limits.
My wounds are too
My
many!
rage is all.
Ah, but you don't matter. If you die, you just come back. Your just money gets spent to deal damage,
Will fall.
and you sometimes come back with more money. Get banner
Crush
carriers.
your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. With iron and steel.
One more level, and then you can do some
None
fun stuff.
dare stand in my way.
Industry. Rebuild that tower we lost.
To crush
All
your
towers are
enemies,
built.
see them driven before you, and
All
to hear the
Wildmen
lamentation
get
of their
flaming
women.
torches. They're much more effective with them than without them. Not quite as effective destroying buildings as, say, pitch throwers are, but you know.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies.
At least you can do other things, like killing enemy units. Those poor Rohirrim, they just
To crush your
got sent to
enemies,
their
see them
deaths.
driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
I need to remember, do actually need to have 3 London mills at the end of this. This whole strategy, the whole point of this thing is we can't use Urukai warriors, we can't use Saruman, we can't use mines, we can use siege. That is not prohibited. I'd rather not use siege, but against this current foe, we might not have much of a choice.
My rage is all-consuming.
We're now actually getting a full foothold on the enemy.
What is best in life?
And they've had us on us for a while, so I can't say that they will get destroyed after a time. It's not be able to move on anymore. I like how I've managed to keep that around though. This has been essential to my
The
strategy.
weak will fall.
Forged blades. Of course, I tell you to attack them and
Crush
you go
your
in the wrong
enemies, see them
direction.
driven before
I
you,
expect
and to
nothing
hear
less.
the lamentation of their women.
They're attacking our resources! The enemy is on us!
That's okay, they're all dead now. Devastation, those trees for instant income.
Attacking the lumber mill!
And then ruthless exploitation. But we're back here now.
That one's finished!
And get the settlers tool
My
built.
rage is all-consuming.
Have a good view of coming up of upcomings. Currently nothing. They've drafted all those buildings. Keep getting expanded storms. Now our economy is going to keep rolling. It's never going to stop now. Our economy from going from one of the weakest in the start to being one of the strongest in the late game. So fun seeing it
The
happen.
weak will fall.
And yet, still not allowed to use them.
What is it? Hey, take me closer. What is best in life? Crush your enemies.
Crush your enemies.
The weak will
Ridden
fall.
before you and hit.
You labourers!
And yeah, this particular settlement, this particular lumber mill is much more special than the normal lumber mills. They produce triple the resources
My
of an
rage
ordinary
is
lumber
all-consuming.
mill. So if one labourer was to send a bit of wood and it would give me 10 resources, and a normal one, this one gives me 30 resources.
Destroy.
So you can say it's a much better increase. So actually, I could just have these ruthless exploitation lumber mills everywhere, and that'd be quest completed. if I thought about it like that.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Anyway, let's
and to
get these
hear the
furnaces made so our
lamentation of
upgrades
their
for our
women.
units are cheaper. Exceptionally cheaper.
The weak will fall. Pillage and
Now,
destroy.
my economy has been thriving, but I have been neglecting my military strength for a while.
Dare stand in my way.
Oh, that's just because I wanted to wait for the furnaces to get built.
Pillage and destroy.
I need more melee infantry. Wolfgar.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies. What is it? Slash and cut.
All of those forged blades on
None dare
those
stand
pikemen.
in my way.
Majestic. Get a unit of
The
pikemen out.
weak will fall. With iron and steel.
The Wildmen have joined us. Get a few more while we're at it. You can never have too many Wildmen. You can never have too many Wildmen. And like I said in the last video, although it's not instantaneous, it is definitely very quick. But Lyndon summons when Kurdan's level 10 is definitely faster. By comparison.
Tear.
We got something to do.
None dare stand in my way.
Are these really 60 command points? 'Cause I made a lot of Wildmen. In fact, we might be able to just push into the enemy base now if I wanted to. Which I am very tempted to do. But hold I can mostly hit the summoned Wildmen because they didn't do that much actual damage to my main force.
Pillage and destroy.
Get Bill Fernie out here again.
What is
Why not?
What is best in life? Crush your
Lumber.
enemies. Kill them all.
Kick them! Kick them, that's right.
To crush your enemies. See them
They're
driven
going to go straight for
before
my
you,
base,
and to
ignore
hear
them,
the
no point
lamentation
in
of their women.
fighting them. I do have want us to take this outpost in case they have already got it. I want them trapped in their base at all times. I'm going to make sure that's a reality by using Grishnak's boys next. Use those powers one at a time. Snitch any enemy heroes? No. They have not taken it, and in fact the wards are still there. That's how absent they've been. Industry again. And get the last of the pantry upgrades. Go on, incite a riot, Grishnak. Oh, beautiful. Get that outpost built. And then we can build the last 3 furnaces on that settlement, that outpost. And then we'll have a full 50% cost decrease for our upgrades. Okay, Grishnak's boys are about to fail.
You have no power here.
Let's summon in the final reserves. And try and make sure they don't... In fact, this is the only cavalry unit, I believe, that has 15 troops in the unit. All other cavalry have 10 to 5, or 5 to 10. I have to do the ratio properly. Can't use Saruman as melee colours. I might as well save up for the big explosion. I might actually do this without needing alerts or Ugluk, and I'm going to remain doing that. I don't want to summon them and make it feel like I just won because thanks to those heroes. What the hell happened? Oh, gambling, right. Gambling must have used his horn.
They're attacking us.
Gonna do this without needing any hero, primarily just Dunlandings. That's the main reason I chose Isengard for this particular bout. I wanted to show the true power of the Dunlandings. Not just because on their own they work really well, but when augmented by Uruk, they really become a force of their own.
Some Uruk horsemen have risen from the pits.
Oh, more pikemen.
Allies, come to my aid!
Oh, come on, that close to death already, Bill. Go.
None dare stand in my way.
All of our Wildmen have now been given heavy
Is
armour.
all-consuming. None dare
And
stand
Wolfguard's
in
almost
my
got
way.
his speed back,
Pillage
so we'll
and
save
destroy.
that for we'll save
The weak will
our
fall.
heroes.
Smash and cut.
All our infantry there, so we're gonna just close that off.
What is best in life? Crush your enemies. To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Let's have a look at these one with the heavy armor. There is very little visual difference, which I think makes it, which gives it its own special aesthetic.
The weak will fall.
On all Wildmen, get in there.
My rage is all-consuming.
The Oath of Dunland. For Saruman. The Onagers just got destroyed, because that's what happens apparently. Don't ask me why that happens. It's a thing that's it's been around since BFME 1. I think it's just so the AI just don't get too much value out of the actual buildings.
What is it?
Yeah, look at that. A constant stream of Wildmen just pouring out of that hut. You will wonder how many Wildmen could actually fit inside that hut. That's just a clown hut right there. Oh, they're all great.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful Wildmen.
The weak will
It's a shame
fall.
none of them actually have heavy armor though.
Get me closer.
If Wolfguard can escape though.
I have no fear.
Speaking of Wildmen, get more of them in there. Come on, we've almost destroyed the main building. If we destroy that, then Inact Bastion ability will fail. Come on, we need this. Oh, we've almost got the tier 10. We've almost got the bomb.
To crush your enemies, see them
Gotta
driven
send
before
Wolfguard
you,
back in.
and to hear
Get
the
them out.
lamentation of their women.
This has been done with predominantly no heroes. The only heroes we have had are Wolfgar and Bill Fernie, the two smallest heroes of this faction.
We at them.
Let's throw the fires of Isengard down. This one destroys a building and the wall and everything else.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
And let's make sure we have 3 lumber mills. Ruthless exploitation. This has just been fun with Dunland.
Pillage and
Fun with Dunland, indeed.
the weak
Thanks to
will
all of the
fall.
furnaces that we've accrued in this battle. The cost for all those upgrades, except for flaming torches, they never discount for some reason, is just dramatically decreased. Beautiful work, everyone. Well done. And victory is ours. Predominantly, again, with Wildmen of Dunland. However, they still survive because they've got... No, they don't. They die. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Isengard winning in a medium-length battle. That is what it's all about. That is the goal. Oh, I'm so used to winning with Isengard, just going for the long haul, like I do with Imladris. But Isengard now has such a more unique early game with Wildmen of Dunland, which I've never tried before.